Hello everybody, welcome back to Screen Stars and welcome to my monthly Blu-ray collection update video for the month of, where are we now? September 2020. I'm really pleased with this month. I've got a couple that I've wanted to add to my collection for quite some time. I've got a couple from abroad which I'm really pleased with, and we shall make a start. And I want to show you firstly a couple of DVDs that I have added to my collection. And the first one is not a movie as such, but it's a DVD, and I still want to show it because I'm pretty pleased with it. It is OMD Live From Your Sofa, and this is my favourite band. It's Orchestral Manoeuvres in the Dark, and during lockdown earlier this year they showed a previously unreleased concert that they filmed last year on YouTube for the fans, and it was so popular and it raised money for charity as well, I believe, that they've put it on DVD for you to buy, and you can only buy it from the Orchestral Manoeuvres in the Dark website, which I pre-ordered, and it arrived a few weeks ago, so I'm really pleased to get that. Those are all the songs that it has on there and the years they were released. Really pleased to get that. Now the next DVD that I have got was sent to me by Leo over at Geek Legion of Doom. And Leo, knowing that I am a fan of found footage films, contacted me and told me to keep an eye out for this film, because it's one of the original found footage films and it never really got any recognition. And it's not a horror, it's a war film, and it's called 84 Charlie Morpic. I've never seen this film. Leo's kindly sent this to me in the post. It's a German release. I'm guessing that's because it's not easy to get hold of in this country. I'm really looking forward to giving this a watch, and I will review it on the channel when I get round to watching this, everybody. Thank you very much for that, Leo. Very pleased to get that. Now I've got some box sets. I'll show you those. The first one I have got is the 300 The Complete Collection. Essentially it's got 300 in there and 300 Rise of an Empire. Now I have seen 300, I've never seen the sequel, so I will obviously at some point give that a go. Let me know if you've seen that, what you think of it. But nice tidy little box set. I like films in box sets, it keeps them nice and tidy. The next box set that I have, I've been after this for quite a while. I love these films. I love Eddie Murphy and I love the Nutty Professor films. I think they're very funny. And this is very similar to the 300 box set. It's just basically got the two movies, the Nutty Professor, and of course the Nutty Professor 2, the Clumps. Really enjoy these films. There is word on the pipeline that they're going to be redoing these films again, rebooting them. Fair enough. I can't remember who's going to do them, but we'll see how that turns out. And another box set that I've been after for quite a while, but it's quite pricey, believe it or not, on eBay and places like that. Terminator Quadrilogy. So I've been waiting for the right time to get this at the right price, and it's basically, it's got the first Terminator, Terminator 2, Terminator 3 and Terminator Salvation in the box set. I do have the others on Blu-ray apart from the first Terminator. I don't have that on Blu-ray. I've been waiting to pick that up at a decent price. So as I like a box set, I will probably keep this and move the others on. I might keep the Terminator 2 one though, because that's like a huge edition with loads of extras on. Right, so those are the box sets that I have picked up this month, and the next one I am really pleased to get hold of. I saw this actually firstly on Carlos's channel at Eastwood for Life Fan, and this is one of my favourite Rutger Hauer films, and it is split second. It is the 101 edition, numbered 15, and in here, okay, it's got a nice little sleeve thing there. It's almost like a box set in itself. You get a lovely booklet all about the film, which I've read most of that. It's really good. And you also of course get the Blu-ray, which is a 2-disc Blu-ray, and loads of special features. If you can see there, absolutely loads of special features. So if you've never seen Split Second, you must give it a go. It's a really fun Rutger Hauer film, not to really be taken seriously. I'm trying to think if I've reviewed it on the channel. I know I did a top 10 favourite Rutger Hauer films once over on my channel, but I don't remember reviewing Split Second. I'd have to check. If I haven't, I will get round to reviewing this eventually. Now the next one, if you remember on the channel a few weeks ago, I did my top 10 favourite Dolph Lundgren films, and the next film made that list, although if you want to know how high on the list, you'll have to watch the list yourself. But this is Men of War. Okay, I got this from Germany. It's the uncut HD remastered version. It's actually got some extras on it as well. Very hard to pick up this, and the only place I could find it on Blu-ray at a reasonable price was Germany. And when I say reasonable, it's still a little bit more than I would usually like to pay. However, I really like this film, and I'm really pleased to have it in the collection. You could tell it's German as well because it's much thinner than a UK Blu-ray. That's Men of War, and also you won't be surprised to hear that this made the list as well. The Punisher on Blu-ray. Dolph Lundgren, yes, he played the Punisher. Terribly underrated in my opinion. Really pleased. First time I've had this on Blu-ray. Bit disappointed that there's no extras on here, but you can't have everything. Next one, really like this. Craig Zahler. What's he called? Yeah, I forget the director's name now. From the writer and director of Bone Tomahawk and Brawl in Cell Block 99. Personally, I think he's one of the best upcoming directors. Everything he's done I've enjoyed. This is Dragged Across Concrete. We've got Mel Gibson in here, Vince Vaughn, Michael J. White, Jennifer Carpenter, and Don Johnson. Great cast, great film. I have reviewed it on the channel, and it's one I do recommend you check out, guys. This one next. I've been after this for a while as well. It's the Blade trilogy. So you get on here, you get Blade, Blade 2 and Blade Trinity. Been after this at a decent price. Finally picked it up. Blade films, I'm going to review these and do a triple review on these eventually. The next one of my favourite Christmas films, alternative Christmas films I suppose you could say, Bad Santa. If you haven't seen this, you must watch it. It's hilarious. It really is very funny. Billy Bob Thornton is Bad Santa. If you're easily offended though, probably don't watch it. I would suggest. And following that, because you just got to, Bad Santa 2, the extended edition, too rude for cinemas. As sequels go, it's not half bad actually. This one, it's very hard to recapture the magic in the first film, but they make a decent attempt here at this one. Next, I think quite an underrated film. I'm looking forward to checking this out again. I have reviewed it on the channel. Hotel Artemis. Great cast. Listen to this cast. So you've got Jodie Foster, Sterling K. Brown, Sophia Boutella, Jeff Goldblum, Zachary Quinto, Charlie Day, and Dave Bautista. What a cast. Very good film. Do recommend you give it a watch if you've never seen Hotel Artemis. This film I have reviewed recently on the channel. I picked this up a couple of weeks ago, watched it, for the first time, and I've put a review up on the channel, so if you want to know more about this film, go and watch the review, and that is When the Lights Went Out, based on a true life haunting in the UK in Yorkshire in the 1960s/70s. Quite good this, actually. The classic WESTWORLD. Everybody's loving the TV show. Must admit, I really enjoyed the first season of WESTWORLD, but I haven't watched any more of that show. But this is the Yul Brynner classic. Really, really good film. Really, really good film. Yeah. Written and directed by Michael Crichton, who wrote Jurassic Park. One of my favourite ever British-based films now, and I have done a classic film review of this. Strongly recommend you watch this one, guys. Dead Man's Shoes. Paddy Considine. I can't recommend this film highly enough, guys. When I did my classic film review, I can't remember what score I gave it, but I've watched it. I've probably watched this 3 or 4 times since then. I think I'd probably give this a 10 out of 10 if I was to review it now. It just gets better and better every time you watch it. Fantastic. This was a film that came out last year. It was very well received when it came out. It got some good reviews and things like that, and it's totally deserved to. And that is Le Mans 66. Matt Damon, Christian Bale. And it's based the true life story of when Ford versus Ferrari in the 60s at the Le Mans races. It's actually really, really good. It's not just guys in cars racing. It is a good story here, good characters, and Matt Damon and Christian Bale have got great chemistry. And the final film I have picked up on Blu-ray is probably my favourite Adam Sandler film of all time, Happy Gilmore. What is there to be said about this film? It's hilarious, it's fantastic. It's aged brilliantly. I can still watch this and have a great time with it. Great characters, great writing. Very, very good film, and one I do strongly recommend if you haven't seen it. So guys, that is everything that I have picked up this month in September 2020. I'm really, really pleased with some of those. I've wanted to add some of those to my collection for a while now, and I'm really, really pleased to have been able to do that. So of course I will see you next month for another update. In the meantime, don't forget to stay tuned at the channel for lots of film reviews, TV reviews, game reviews, top 10 lists, and all the rest. Thanks for watching, everybody.